I think when you come from so many points in behind, then you need to run to close the gap. I think in the last couple of weeks we did fantastic as a group, as a club. It's always about we, it's not about me. But yeah, I'm happy to see the development from our side.
Well, let's go back to the start. You walked in here, your first few days, weeks in the job. What struck you most about Rangers and about the scale of what you'd walked into?
Yeah, I think generally when you take over, you have a feeling from outside, but you have to feel it from inside. You have to feel the group, you have to feel the power of a club. I think all these things. You never know what was the topic before in all the meetings, what was the former coach demanding from the players, and then you cannot compare. But the most important key is win games, because that creates straight confidence, and from this confidence you can start to develop players.
What changes behind the scenes have made the biggest difference to that? Because we've seen managers come in here that have been able to get a reaction from the group, but then it's kind of frittered away. But right now you seem to have everybody focused on the job in hand.
Yeah, general, I think how I building up this group was for me about find a shape to winning games. Then it was about have more clean sheets, because clean sheet helps. In this moment, we had, of course, also Czech was unbelievable. We were outstanding save. We should not forget this. And then we start to speak the next part, and this was in the last couple of weeks, final third stuff, and we create more and more chances. I think now the outcome from the last two games is what we want. This was strong. Now the window helps as well. Yeah, we changed the squad. From my side, really well. We put some players out with loans or general out, but we bring also players with different tools in. And now we have a strong, smaller group together. And I said this to my players many times now. The good thing is you have everyone in this room could start. The bad thing is I can start with 11 players.
I think this group, even at the start of the season, there was, the criticism would be there was no real leaders within the group, or because of confidence, so it looked that way. But at what point did you feel your players had truly bought into your ideas rather than just following instructions?
You have two groups. You have leaders with experience, and then leaders start to growing on the pitch because of the performance. Yeah, you can talk a lot in the changing room, but when you not deliver on the pitch, then it's not so easy to be a leader. And I think it starts, and you have good examples. They deliver again and again. Just one example is Danny Rohl, if you want. Yeah, he starts at the beginning of the season not to play, and then he starts to score, and he is a big partner. And yeah, with this part you can development, also leaders, and yeah, this is a good outcome.
I think Danny Rohl has probably benefited most from your decision to bring in a dedicated set-piece coach. What does that say about you looking for those marginal gains?
You need everything in football now. It's not just about open play goals or transition goals. You need also set play. You have a lot of set plays when you play forward. Yeah, this is also part. You should not forget this. When you have no set plays, then you can have a coach, but then it makes no sense. I think this is also part. But generally, we improved a lot in this part. Less conceded goals, a lot of different variation in our set plays. But this is just one part of the game, not everything.
The win over Celtic in January felt like a turning point. Internally, did that result change anything in terms of the belief in the group?
Yeah, I would really say that was a key moment, one of the key moments. But we have now in the next 5 games,
all big games,
a lot of big games ahead, and now it's about can we keep this momentum? Can we go in these big games again and again? And if we do it, then we will see where we are in the national break. This is again a little bit a next part of this season.
Well, as the title race tightens, how do you personally manage the pressure and the expectation that comes along with being like a club like Rangers?
You have always to be by your own. I think this is important. And again, I'm honest, big experience for me in the last weeks and months. To be not too emotional, maybe you don't like, when I say celebrate with our fans, but this is also important, because they show the big respect. But from the other side, you should also not to be negative. I'm convinced if you work really well during the week and you prepare the game well, then the job is done for this moment. You cannot do more. And then it's about give the group the confidence, give them the last final words, and then give them the trust, and that helps.
Did you feel as if there was a role of responsibility on you to bring that connection from, you said they're celebrating, yourself to the fans? Because there was a disconnect, there's no doubt about it, there was a disconnect from the fans to the players.
You want to influence this with results. I think this is the first part. I think especially in Bergen, you can't plan this. This was an emotional part. It comes from inside, and when it comes from inside, then it helps a lot. There are some coaches, they know me longer now. They thought in this moment, oh, what he's doing now, he can't do it now. But in this moment, I felt really, I have to do it. I have to show, I have to make a signal, and I think that helps them also to come through different moments. And I really like now to see my players that they can enjoy our fans more and more, because this is the reason why we play football. This is the reason why we play for Rangers, to have the special moments here.
Finally, two form teams go head to head in the league. What type of game are you expecting?
Both teams try to do something on the pitch. Both are brave. Both teams are well organized, and big respect to them. I think they deserve this credit, what they did so far. And for us, it's to win this game. Even it's a tough challenge, prepare this as best as possible, and then we will see. And hopefully after the game you can sing my song.
Again.